This is a call to acknowledge and to be aware. In April, we celebrate Autism Awareness Month, but we often forget how much of it is a spectrum. There is no one size fits all, one glove for dealing with everything and everyone for all of us. We're all wired differently. We all, deep down, we want to care, we want to socialize, we want to empathize, and we also want to engage mentally and with our intelligence. Some people are better at it than others. That's just the story of life, isn't it? But know this, when it comes to being aware, it's not just about being aware that autistic people like myself exist. It's basically being willing to communicate with them, to listen, to not only listen, but to hear and to understand and to acknowledge. And understand that when we shy away from the world, it isn't because we're afraid of responsibility, we're lazy, or anything like that. We're not afraid of the world. The world's afraid of us because, quite frankly, it hasn't figured out how to handle us yet. And quite frankly, in many ways, we still haven't figured out how to handle it. But that's not a true statement for everybody on the spectrum. All I can say is that if you feel like somebody doesn't care or doesn't have empathy and you know they're on the spectrum, don't assume that that's because they don't want to care about a certain issue. For me and many others on the spectrum, it's all about preserving and protecting our peace of mind, our internal sanity. Never, ever forget that if you let a person with autism in, they will often be the best friend that you've ever had, the best confidant that you've ever had. Maybe not always the best listener, maybe not always understanding what you're saying, but they will be at your side to the end. They know loyalty and willingness to sacrifice a lot for people is in our core DNA nature, whether it's to socially fit in, or it's for acceptance, or it's beyond acceptance. It's just the right thing we feel to do. I can't really say. April is Autism Awareness Month. This is a call to not only be aware, but to acknowledge and to understand. And to understand that this spectrum is far greater than we know. We are all human. This condition is not something I choose to let define me, but I choose not to run from it either. And that, I think, is all you can ask for from somebody on the spectrum. Not let it define them, but not run away from it either. Take care. May God bless you and your loved ones. If you know somebody on the spectrum, especially during the month of April, tell their story. They might not be able to, especially not with the words that I used in this video. Take care, everybody. May peace be upon you all. May we all continue to navigate this crazy world that we live in and life. And like I said, understand, communicate, compassion, all things that we are capable of, spectrum or not. Peace.